their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
And the Browns first down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They toss it left side to Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Yards remaining on second down. On the ground, it's Chubb. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle him up at different levels, the front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to slip through.
42's the mic, boys. 42's the mic. Let's go, G.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
Who's Duke?
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
You can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 12-yard line.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. All day. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now Rodgers. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
Right there. I know he ain't got it. 58's the mic. 58's the mic.
Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. Last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Landry now on the return. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I'm getting wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
We'll see what his offense can do. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Check 42,
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. But it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Check. Fresno. Throw it back. 26.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Get 300.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
And that lead is now 7, with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
He'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. And I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they can.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
Brings up 2nd down.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3, 50.
To try again after the sack. Rodgers, and here he's got Grant. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Inside.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Deep ball for that's caught inside the 20. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 55 yards.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Trying to do it. I'm trying to talk about it.
I joined it.
After the big
You
play,
got Baker in the
chance
hat.
to finish now
Yeah,
on 1st and
I'm coming to it.
I got you.
They'll run it with Williams.
See what I'm talking about?
And he pushes forward, but
See that shit pop up there then?
as he'll get a yard down to about the
What the
one.
fuck is that, man?
2nd and goal from
Yeah.
the 1. Williams will try again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Jamal Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers add on to their lead. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Packers
Who are that?
Browns 16.
Yeah, y'all over there fussing about.
Set now to kick this
I
one
can't
away.
stream.
Off it
I don't know how am I supposed to. How can I stream the game? Because I don't know how to do it.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more
Hey,
comfortable
War,
about the
I'm talking to you. I don't know how I can stream it. I don't have nothing. I can't share it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's another 1st down on a big gainer there, 33 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the field. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Now Parkey for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Packers 28.
Man.
Browns 23.
There you go.
Nah, you say you out, nigga.
Hey, man, so what you doing, man? What's going on?
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
In your face.
On first down, Rodgers. He's going to look deep down the field. And this one is incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem.
Okay, go get it.
And it's second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively.
All right, so what's going on? What the hell?
Secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
On second down, Williams.
I don't know.
And he'll get this
I don't know what the hell going on. I ain't.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2
Come
coming
on.
up. They got
Send everybody. I'm ready. I'm in the thing. I'm up here.
But you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge. And that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Huh? Yeah, I give you one. What are you talking about?
Rodgers looking to throw on
Damn, somewhere.
And the Browns pressure
No, but
gets to him
who
that time, and he's
finna
gonna
do
go
it?
down.
Them Charlie Fields.
Garrett, he's the culprit, and that is now his
Y'all need to get that stuff
13th
picked up.
sack of the season as his great year
Yeah.
continues.
What do you want, man?
They do
Water?
go for it. It's Rodgers.
Sprite? No, can't have Sprite. You don't got to on the piece. Gotta.
It is incomplete. Kevin Johnson, former first-round pick, very defensively. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting
man.
that slim lead.
All right, you send everybody already?
Because that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that.
Man, I'm liking these boys right here. That's the team I played with last. I'm going to play with them again.
Back in their own territory now. We'll see what transpires. They'll lose a yard there.
Nah, the Bears are gone.
To start out here, 2nd and 11.
I don't know what the hell was going on. I was there, everybody was talking. I was like, I was in here listening. I was waiting. I was trying to figure out who I was going to play with because he got the Ravens. And so I needed somebody who can shut down Lamar Jackson from running and just hope play defense. That's basically all they do, play cover.
Nick Chubb, 30 yards.
If I can stop Lamar Jackson running around that bitch, I win the game.
And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy.
Everybody I seen, all they do is run around with him. He ain't. If this is holding up to the true accuracy, his accuracy ain't all that great.
What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Here's Chubb trying to run it in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
29. Packers 28.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it's a pretty good start here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit more. Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 and a first down.
Oh, wow. We're just going to let him go right up the middle of the field right there, huh?
From the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
third quarter now, to 1-point game as they line up second and 10.
Why are you going in there in the first place? Hey, I'm talking to you.
Throwing again.
Not you.
Rodgers. That's
You.
taken in by the tight end,
Yeah,
Josiah
you.
DeGuara. 11 yards there.
No, you. I already told you about going in there. You're not supposed to go in there at all.
Rodgers again now. Deep ball for good.
And when you say get out, you should have got it out on the first try. What's up with that?
The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. That'll bring up second down.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Rodgers will try again on second down.
Get in there and sit down.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action.
Damn, man. I'm respecting this shit. Come on with it, man. Let's go.
After this is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second down pass play got him 8 yards.
Somebody
Now
got
third
it.
and a couple
The field's
remaining.
getting smaller, so that's all I know.
Again, it's Rodgers. He'll
Field's getting smaller. Man. This is not going to
And
go
they're
down.
going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
30. Showing it.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. His pass caught. At the
Y'all don't see
4.
that shit up there?
And the Packers are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves
That
all
big
the way
circle
down
thing that
the
say
field.
accept or
13
cancel.
yards as they got
She
the
just
connection
deep
working.
pass.
Second catch in a row, first down.
First and goal at the
Yeah.
1-yard line.
Y'all don't see that shit? YouTube.
58's the money. 58's the money.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And they'll bring him
Who
down
can
after
kill
just a
that?
short pickup. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Yeah.
On the play.
They're right there at the one. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up
Come on, plan.
and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
I'm playing a season game.
Wait a minute. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I don't even got my playbook. Hold up. This what's up.
319.
Okay. You got it.
They run it again with Williams. And
Huh?
this time he is in. Jamal Williams with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
All right. Man, I'm at a loss, man. I don't know what these like plays I know.
Now Rodgers operating from the gun.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams.
I'm playing to win, though. I don't need to be trying to guess what
In this
shit
case,
on the
this
box.
was intercepted.
They weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
58's the money. 58's the money.
I let that bitch go. I saw him coming. I tried to let it go.
He's taken down. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
These strong safeties, some people
I'm
may
good.
not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
After the sack on first down, Mayfield firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes his beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Complete to
And that
Odell.
was what they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The Browns on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Mayfield gets it off to Chubb. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown.
Nigga, I need to be playing with. This is something to need.
That's a really
He got that
defense
one.
there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense.
I don't have Wilson. I got Cannon here.
Speed and heft.
And
And they will
season
really make
game.
a big time play for their defense.
I'm finna get there. He finna go on too though, man. It's all
They're
good.
going to go for it
That's
here
it.
on 4th down.
I'm waiting on next season.
58's the money. 58's the money.
Mm-hmm.
Desperation time.
Yeah.
Mayfield on 4th
Man,
down.
this the quarterback I need right here. This the nigga right here.
The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Packers
Oh,
are going to get the
shit,
football
man.
back in excellent field position.
Turnover on downs.
Shit. I can't even remember.
And then put up and chill.
Blue 58. Tight is right. What's tight?
Rodgers now on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I forgot what it is.
20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Yeah,
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game.
There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Chubb on the carry.
Nick Chubb, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
58's the money. Alert, 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 alert. 58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike. Here we go. Here we go.
Now Mayfield.
Yeah.
And no, incomplete.
I like this dude. I like this quarterback.
Field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th.
34.
The kickoff team on the
Back
field
to
now
the
is able to
real
send
one. I
this
told you I've been
away.
practicing that kicking shit, man. I don't know what the fuck happened on the left. I ain't
Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
field goal post.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Nah, I played these here a few times.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
I'm gonna
And I
win.
can't wait to see it.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Rodgers sacked.
Miles Garrett in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
15-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers.
Yeah.
It's Grant. 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Watch the screen.
Huh?
And 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Here we go again. Here we go again.
Mm-hmm.
Go to 50. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Gotta do better.
The Packers go for it.
You see that shit pop up there?
It's complete to Graham.
Y'all don't see that shit up there?
Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A defensive breakdown.
It's a big ass circle with some jet outside run, except counsel. Yeah, you see what I'm talking about? That shit pop up there, man, and then I can't do shit. I did. I should have picked that shit off, man, but I couldn't see the play.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
Yeah, that shit crazy, man.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Fuck that shit in. That shit.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Inside.
Rodgers to throw once more. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
How did he get that wide open, man?
Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line.
58's the mic. 58. 58's the mic. Hey, pick your game up. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Yeah, this. Throw it back. Throw it back.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams down to the 25.
Number 30.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go.
Get him off the line.
Back north. Check nine.
Now Rodgers.
That would have made it
Question there as it's intercepted.
Get off the line.
Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And
Off
a
the
big
line,
turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Hey, get away. Hey, switch gears. Hey, alert. I got you.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. Chubb will have the 1st down and much more. He's got daylight. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 94 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Well, I'm just not sure what more we can say about him after that one.
But we're certainly going to give it a try, aren't we? Because I believe we're watching greatness personified. It has not mattered all game long where they've handed him the football. He's taken it and found the end zone. He is so locked into that so-called zone, I don't think they're going to get him out of it in this one.
Parkey adds the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ball back in halftime. I'm so
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they do every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
All defenses worry
I wish I had my motherfucking play.
It can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there winning, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Come on.
Slant to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. To throw is Rodgers. The left center field complete to Adams. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Timeout called for by the offense. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
3-yard line.
50. Hey, you block over here.
He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And he comes back incomplete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. 2nd and 10. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
I'm gone. That isn't. Oh.
Incomplete. Grant Delpit on the coverage.
Nah,
this offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. Rodgers to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
It's 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Browns are going to win the football game. The Browns drive about to get started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. There's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but they no real need to use use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Tonight's final score, Browns 42.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cleveland, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well.
That's why I be saving him, boy. When I need him, I have to go to him. I just don't be want to. But he made me. I have no other choice. They weren't gonna let me stop Aaron Rodgers. I say, hey, fuck it. I ain't gonna let you stop goddamn Chuck. Damn it. Yeah. He had 3 interceptions, yeah. Yeah, I said fuck it.
Oh, all right, yo.